Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Unnamed here. I'm back after having my new computer set up and after a number of delays. But all that isn't important. Right now, I've got a new ship to show you. Now, I saw in the workshop a ship by Jura 7 called the Drake Interplanetary Hauler. This is my version of it because, well, his ship had the cargo containers out on the sides here and here. Two large cargo containers, that seems a little bit much. He was also using ion thrusters to get himself on and off a planet. While that's okay, that's fine. I don't have any problem with that, except for the fact that if you're under load, those ion thrusters aren't going to be enough to get you off the ground. Hydrogen thrusters, on the other hand, are certainly going to be enough to get you off the ground. Now, because of that, I had to modify my own design quite a bit because I underestimated just how big the hydrogen tanks really are. And let's see, he also had his jump drive kind of exposed up here. Now, I thought, okay, well, a jump drive, I need that, but I don't really want to have it exposed. Because first off, if another ship is flying by, and they're not exactly friendly, and they see that you have a couple big cargo containers here, they're gonna try and attack you to get your loot. And if they see that you have a jump drive just sitting out in the open, well, guess what they're going to be shooting at first? At least with the hydrogen thrusters, if, they try and take a pot shot at you, they don't know where the hell your jump drive is, they don't know where anything in here is, so you can just get yourself up to speed, pop your jump drive, and get the hell out of there before they even have a chance to reload or get another shot off at something else that you need. Now, it does have some atmospheric thrusters here. As you can see, the big ones here, a couple of small ones. Mostly those are for assisting in keeping this thing up in the air and moving forward. Because I haven't set it up yet, but once you're in atmosphere and you're not in any risk of falling any further through because the atmospheric thrusters aren't working, then you can just shut the hydrogen thrusters off and save yourself some fuel. Now, the exterior is pretty nice. It's a big beefy ship, almost half the size of my Gallant right here, which this is also a fairly decent sized ship. Not the biggest one I have right now, but still pretty decent. I've been working on that as well. Once I'm finished, I'll show you guys. But yeah, it has, instead of on the underside having the connector, it has a connector here, which I've set up to dock with this one here, because if I tried to dock anywhere else, like with this one here for my smaller shuttles and stuff, it would just entirely destroy everything. I also need to reinforce this wall, because those thrusters, man, these things pack a kick. They eat through light armor like you wouldn't believe. So anyway, that's enough on the outside. Let's go ahead and get on the inside, and I'll show you guys around. Now, I have plenty of batteries. I've got 3, 6, 7, 14 batteries in total. I have 2 large hydrogen tanks. God, why is that so hard to say? 12 small reactors. I've got an air vent leading to conveyors, leading to the reactors, which leads to an oxygen tank, which leads to an oxygen generator, which is what is feeding these hydrogen tanks, which are also piped into the large storage container. Ugh, that's a lot of information to dump all at once. I have a cryo storage pod right here for any offline stuff you need to be doing. And I've also got a med bay in here. Now, Jura 7 ship, it looked like it only had one single door for getting in and out of the ship. I didn't quite like that, so I doubled the doors up on either side so that you had a nice pressurized airlock when you're coming and going. The ship has an overabundance of lights. Sorry if this bothers you at all, but, you know, with lighting in this game how it is right now, it's kind of a absolute necessity. And, oh, that's not supposed to be there. I kind of accidentally crashed my ship a little earlier into, that little docking port there, showing off, and, this entire front end of the ship got destroyed. No big deal, though. Easy to repair. But yeah, as you can see in here, there's a lot of space. If it weren't for all these lights all over the place, I could fit in a whole load more stuff. Extra cargo containers, who knows what else. But let's just get in here and show you how this thing flies. Which, it flies exceptionally well. If you look at its profile, if I can adjust it just so. Whoops. Hold on. I did a goof. There we go. If you look at the profile, it looks like, you know, one of those stealth bombers that the US uses, and I love that design. It's got this really kind of mean-looking arrowhead shape, but it's kind of chubby, so it's also kind of cute. It does not have any serious defenses, unfortunately. I'll probably add those later on, but this ship is designed more to outrun and outmaneuver any other ship that comes across it. It has no problem landing in atmosphere. The landing gears here actually protect the thrusters and the antenna that I have tucked underneath. Not a whole lot of detail work going on with this thing, but you know, that can all be adjusted later on. Let me just back up so I don't do a repeat of last time and just crash into the docking port, because that would not be fun. It would be funny, but not necessarily fun. So yeah, this is it. The UNI, what did I name this thing? Let me get out of here. What did I name this thing? I can't quite remember. Let me open the door so I don't set another blueprint up. The UNI Freight Shuttle. Okay, that's what I named it. So yeah, the inspiration for this ship is absolutely Jura 7's Drake Interplanetary Hauler, but I like to believe that I've improved upon the design just a little bit. It has just about everything he has, plus more, maybe a little bit less cargo space, but you know, with his ion thrusters, I don't think he's really going to be getting off the planet's surface under load. So yeah, that's going to be it for this time. I'll see you guys soon. Have a good one.